Morning, November 7th. Let's go, babe. November 7th, 2025. Good morning. Let's go into a little trail. Still a little early in the morning. Got up a little earlier. Haven't been able to, I guess, not sleep. I mean, I've been getting sleep, but I keep waking up early. I don't know why that keeps happening. Especially since the time change, I think I'm waking up way earlier than even before. But, so I don't know. Yesterday wasn't as productive as I would like to have been, but I did make some sales and I did get a little excited when I saw that. And but going through this relationship stuff kind of sucks. But again, you just gotta roll with the punches. And then I started watching the Juan Gabriel Netflix documentary, so that got me balling. Songs, my mom, and all that, just all the feelings, right? I think I'm just, I guess that's what it is, right? It's like you're just afraid of how you're gonna feel when everything happens, whether it's good or bad. But I think we mostly focus on the bad stuff. And I think just learning to manage those emotions and talking yourself through it, I think can help, and talking it out with other people as well. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm going through a crazy transition and it's kind of scary. Obviously all the unknown, like, and then Clutch, like, I'm just thinking if I lose, I break up with my girlfriend and then I lose Clutch, and it's just like, man, these are all like inevitable stuff, or not inevitable, but well, his is, but what do you do, right? You got to keep chugging along and sit with the emotions, but just don't sit with them to the point where you don't think you can manage them and you're going to this dark hole, right? And it's like, for me, it's also doesn't help that business isn't going well, so I feel like everything's going against me. And I mean, I see a little bit of way out, but still, like, this is stuff that, I always tend to, I guess, like my mentor told me, I pivot, which I think is a good way of doing it, because it kind of makes sense, but and it's more positive than actually just saying you're giving up. But like, there's just so many times I feel like giving up and just selling everything and just going and playing poker and golf all day, but that's not gonna, and then document, I guess that's where I was trying to think about making money and just trying to look for something that I'm passionate about. But I have a lot of work to do in the discipline area, and I don't think I'll be able to fulfill any of my dreams if I can't find that discipline. And I think more importantly, my why, my purpose, and then also figuring out my childhood traumas, or working on those more often. But I guess it's always the same talk. I'm sorry, guys. just, that's the reality of life, right? And we don't talk about that stuff. And here's my own personal vlog. I mean, like I said, nobody's watching it, so it makes it easier for me to be able to just open up and talk about and just share my thought process, because as hard as it might, or boring might seem, listening to this, or painful, because I'm a lot of ahs and ohs and ahs. That's the way my mind works. I wish it would think faster or think more logic, but that's all just because I just never expressed myself often, and I never really socialized growing up as much as. But I mean, you can look at it as good as a bad, right? You never know what direction I would have gone if I would have focused on being more popular, more liked, versus just being on my own, protecting myself. I think is what I ended up doing, is just being on my own so I can protect myself, and that's overflowing over into what I'm going through right now in my relationship or relationships. But yeah, it's Friday. And I went play poker yesterday. Made a bad call. Just tried I was playing good, and then I just made a bad call, and it's just like those bad calls shows the lack of practice. I haven't been practicing, so it was unfortunate, but I think I read it right. I just didn't go with my read, and I went more with my gut, and ended up getting taken out. So, but anyway, I'm gonna try to get some energy for the day, make my calls to my agents, and then follow-up calls to the leads. But I don't know what's going on with these leads. They're slowing down now, so I don't know if it's my list or the cold callers. So got to figure that out. And still haven't rented my units, man. Fuck. I'm gonna go post my listing again this weekend, and then I gotta get my other unit furnished, because it's just sitting there just losing money. So frustrating, tough, man. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, done complaining. Be present. Let's be grateful. All this will be gone, and it won't really affect me once it's all taken care of. So I just have to have faith, be grateful, and make the decision to be happy. Find some way to make the decision happy. And it's gonna rain today, so maybe that'll make me happy too. Cozy, nice and cozy. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Let's go.